Yeah, he said some
Because like
weird
at the
stuff.
beginning you were like, it's a weird guy, and then I saw this one, I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, he's one of those, we talk sometimes about the Bible and like how now it seems like a new thing is because they were saying being Christian was racist, is a white racist thing. Democrats were now it's like, no, no, no. We believe in God too, except God doesn't mind homosexuality. And like he doesn't mind sin. And God was an illegal alien. So we should let all the illegal aliens come. I think his quote was we should treat our border like our home and put a welcome mat on it. Our border is next to Mexico. That's literally full of cartels fighting the government right now. He wants us to put a welcome mat on the border. Um, but the big thing, like I said, primarily why I talked to you guys about is my biggest fear is for you to ever grow up thinking like that, thinking that you are not going to be able to be successful, and that if you do hard work and you achieve things, that means you will never be able to accomplish. No, it's not just that, right? Like, yeah, you can go get degrees, and we see all kind of people with degrees. There are people who I grew up with that had master's degrees, and I ended up dropping out of college, having a baby, and getting a job at Walmart, making six figures, and having to help them find jobs. But if we looked at paper, like all these people were much more qualified than me, but I was actually better and just good at work and I actually could handle myself well and handle situations and lots of information. So it wasn't about whether or not I could go to school and sit in class and I did my work, which I didn't. I wasn't a great student. I got good grades, but I wasn't a good student.
I know you.
Yeah, okay. All right, just
Pretty,
making sure.
pretty
Um,
obvious.
let's just say pretty obvious. I got all A's and B's. I just didn't do any of the work and stuff. Um, so that's my deal, though, baby. That is the biggest thing, and I need you and your sister too, if she ever wants to listen to me. But you can't think like this, and this is what they're doing. They're putting this on TV. They're promoting it. They're putting it on social media. There are black women look just like you, probably successful, doing some strong things that are saying, "Hey, you got to do all these amazing things." And then I would just tell you, you never have to look far to see an example of someone who can achieve great things and be successful in life as a black woman who doesn't have a laundry list of great accomplishments, who maybe his life started off, in a poor situation, and maybe they ended up on drugs themselves, on crack, then had babies, and now all of a sudden they're doing pretty well as a black woman.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm talking about my mom. Yeah. So yeah, that when I think of black women and what they're capable of and what they can achieve, I think of my mom. I don't think of any woman that maybe didn't get a position or failed or something to go, oh, look at how black women can be. No, 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 no. How can I possibly think that? How can I think that? I was a crack baby. I'm on crack now. She is, well, it doesn't matter. I ain't gonna say details, but she does pretty well enough that after I was hit by a drunk driver, me and my 8 kids are sitting up in her house, just taking care of us as I heal. A black woman. So hey, I don't know. I don't know her name. Whatever her name is, doctor. That's a doctor, maybe some type of doctor of some sort. But for as much as she think black women can't, trust me, I know they can, and that's why I would never allow you or your sister to walk around thinking, "Oh, my black skin, I gotta." No, no. Show up, do the work, and you'll get your opportunities. Boohoo, whining and crying. If my mom had it, if my mom did that in life, I don't think I'd be sitting here talking to you right now. On her path, she went, man, it's so hard being a black woman. I just give up. Forget it. Now I will say at the end, she did talk about some type of consulting firm or something, which yeah, good. I have no problem with that. It's just everything before she said that was just low energy, disgusting, like boohoo, everybody's racist, and that's why I can't be successful stuff. Which none of that.